Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are looking at the NBA Prizepicks plays for Tuesday, February the 28th. We have a nice 10-game slate today, starting at 7:30. So, got a bit of a flip-flop action between having a shorter Monday slate and a bigger Tuesday slate. But let's go ahead and get into it. As always, if you enjoyed the videos, appreciate it if the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. You can check out the other links in the description. So today, first prop you could look to are the Lakers are without LeBron and going to be without D'Angelo Russell, most likely, who's doubtful. So you could look to some props in that game. You also have the Jazz being super shorthanded, with Clarkson being out as well, with Sexton still being out, and with all the trades that they made, they're going to be pretty thin. That's why you're seeing Markkanen at 30 points and THT at 16.5. The first prop I like is going Dennis Schröder over 14.5 points, going up against the Grizzlies. He's going to play a good amount of minutes today, not only with Russell out, but without LeBron. He got the start last game without Russell, and he played well. And then earlier this year against the Grizzlies, he had a great all-around game with, I believe, 18 points scored in that one, with a good amount of assists and rebounds. He almost flirted with a triple-double in that one. Not really to expect that. But I do think he can get you at least 15 points today. The matchup here is against a Grizzlies team that plays fast. As long as the Lakers are able to stay in this game, which after that big comeback last game, definitely anything's possible. And Schröder getting 34 minutes last game, it's probably something to expect going forward because they are going to be a little bit thin on point guard depth without Russell, because with Beverly's now on the Bulls, and Westbrook's now on the other Los Angeles team. Second prop I like is going to points, rebounds, and assists, and I think Lauri Markkanen is going to he's just going to have to do whatever he wants, and he's going to have to do everything today. For the Jazz, gets a great matchup against the Spurs. Didn't play a ton of minutes against them. The most recent game, which was last time out, the Jazz got off to a slower start in that one, but then they ended up pulling away, and they won by 16 points. So he played 32 minutes. He typically can play high 30s, 36 to 38, even closer to 40 at times. And you're just taking out all the usage. So without Clarkson, without Sexton, you could see Markkanen handle the ball a little bit more. Maybe get a couple more assist opportunities, but he's definitely going to get a lot more shot attempts. He's been rebounding at a pretty good clip. Last game just had 4 rebounds against the Spurs, but just with them being super short-handed, with the matchup being so good, it's in Utah. Could see this game stay closer just with the injuries on the Jazz and some of the issues they're dealing with there. So he's the only guy I feel really good about on the team. It's him. You could look to THT, you could look to Kelly Olynyk, but I like Markkanen. We know he can go off like he showed in that OKC game where he put up 43 points and was dunking all over the place. The third prop is going Anthony Davis over 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We're still waiting for some more props, so there's going to be more plays throughout the day when they post the rest of the games. But you're looking at Davis without LeBron. He's always going to be a guy to look to. He's going to see an uptick in rebounds. He's going to see an uptick in shot attempts. Uptick in just having the ball in his hands a little bit more. Maybe getting some more assist opportunities. A matchup here is against Memphis, which is better than it usually would be just because Steven Adams continues to be out. He's missed a lot of time and don't know when he's expected back, but you're going to see Davis probably be able to get Jaren Jackson in foul trouble if they decide to put him on Davis, or if they put Tillman on him. He should have success down low against him as well. And Davis, unless something, if he's not dealing with any injuries, that could pop up with him. But he's probably going to play 35, 36, if not more minutes, up to 38. Wouldn't be surprised if he puts up 30 real-life points, gives you a lot of rebounds, and then he can even give you some assists depending on just with how the game should go, and maybe it's a higher scoring affair, which I do kind of expect. So I like the over PRA. You could look to definitely the points looks pretty good, or just the points and rebounds you could look to, but I think he might be able to get you at least 3 assists today, so be able to cover the PRA if he does hit the points and rebounds. Or even maybe the rebounds and assists you could look to, because he can sometimes get it done just with the rebounds alone. But I'm taking all 3. And then the last prop I have for now is going to Pascal Siakam. And Yeah, the points are pretty low at 23.5. He's been doing great with that. Van Fleet is expected back today, but still don't mind Siakam's points. The rebounds, he's been doing a good job with the rebounding as well recently. Matchup is good against Chicago. So hasn't really played him much this year, but he's missed both of the games that they played against him. So Van Fleet's had great ones. The PRA is only at 35.5, which does look pretty low too. However, I think the points and rebounds is probably one of my favorite props to look to for him. He's only at 30.5. Last game he had like 7 boards in the first half, and they just had 1 in the second half, or maybe had 2 in the second half. But he was on pace for a double-double, which he didn't end up hitting, but he still hit his over PRA and over points against the Cavs last game. So if you just want to take the points, I think it's fine. I mean, you're getting a guy that's super aggressive, takes a lot of shots. We haven't seen Anunoby be super aggressive since he's been back, and we'll wait to see when he kind of starts to do that. But it's in Toronto. Siakam plays, and we know how much minutes Nick Nurse puts these guys out there. It was also a blowout against Cleveland, so he only played 32 minutes where he typically will play 38, 39, 40. So he definitely lost rotation in the fourth. But just a guy that can definitely get it done with the points and rebounds, even give you some assists if you want to go that route. But wouldn't be surprised if he puts up well over 20 points. I mean, he's cleared it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight games. The only red in here is the All-Star game, which doesn't count. So getting 7 straight games of hitting this for Siakam. And in that span, he's been shooting better, and he's been rebounding a good amount. So I'm taking the points and rebounds, but you could take the points alone. And those are the 4 props I have for right now on Prizepicks. So there's going to be more. They haven't posted all the games yet, but we're looking at Schröder over 14.5 points. Markkanen over 40.5 PRA. Anthony Davis over 43.5 PRA. And Siakam over 30.5 points and rebounds. As always, leave any other props in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you all next time.